Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Banish the Doubt. This right here that I'm going to talk about, you've seen in my previous videos, but there's a reason why I bring it up all the time because it is at the core of who we are. So I will give you a little update about myself. So most of you know that I've been working since the last few months. I've got a full-time job. And I've been noticing that when I'm not making videos, um, the analytics, whatever it's called here in the video, go down. The amount of people watching videos, subscribing goes down. So what I want to tie this video into is the concept of self. How does that affect me? And I will tell you, looking at that, you think, okay, so the analytics, whatever, is going down. But does that change how I feel about myself, what I see? Do thoughts come up of like, well, maybe this is not going to work? Yeah, some of them do. I try to creep in, but I've been working on myself for so long now that it doesn't really penetrate. I'm just looking down at my dog here. He's laying next to me. I was wondering what he was doing. So this is what I want to start with today's video. So, like I've mentioned before, this is us as an infant. Okay. And here's all the influences coming into this is our subconscious mind. Media, okay, other people, and TV and social media, if you're of that age now. So, myself and others, there was no social media around, but there was media, obviously, other people, radio, things of that nature. All that was going into creating, okay, who we are, that foundation, those foundational beliefs, how we aligned with others, may it be one parent or the other. Okay. But that created our foundational operating system. So this is from the book Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. Okay. If you would change your life, so if you're watching this video and this is something you're looking at saying, there's just something else out there, something I know internally that I want to be, I want to do in my life. If you would change your life, you must begin at the very source, okay, with your own basic concept of yourself. So, what do you feel when you look in the mirror? When you look at yourself, what do you think? When you see, do you point out all the good features or the maybe not so good features? If you look in a mirror, do you not look in a mirror? If you sit quietly by yourself and do you ever do that? Okay, you haven't, maybe you want to start doing that because you want to start to tap into who are you at this core. Okay, you become according to your resigned will, and your resigned will is your concept of yourself and all that you consent to and accept as true. You consent to and you accept as true. So a lot of us are doing this unconsciously because a lot of us have been influenced since we were little children. And a lot of it is fear. A lot of it is based off of, well, I'm not going to really go after the job or the relationship or whatever may be in our life, starting the business, because this concept we have of ourself is one based on fear that I'm not good enough, or I listen to external outside sources and well, what they say and what does society say about starting your own business. Most of them fall apart. Yeah, probably mine won't. And it really gets down to almost a moment by moment lifestyle. What are you thinking? What is your thought process right now, listening to this video, watching me? What are you thinking? Okay. If you're thinking, well, that sounds good, but yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the concept of you have of yourself. Okay. Who ask yourself these questions? You look in a mirror. Who are you? Okay. And who do you aspire to be in your life? See, Neville Goddard also went on to say, everything depends upon your concept of self. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be claimed by you. So, one of the things that I've heard recently and I'm starting to do is, if you're somebody watching this and you've been working on yourself for a while, some of you have written to me and said, hey, I've been manifesting for a while, but things don't seem to be happening. It's because at some level, you don't believe whatever you're thinking or seeing in your mind when you're manifesting, you don't believe it's true for you. And you underscore that by saying, well, it's been so long, this is not working, or things of that nature. Because on some level, and I've had to deal with this myself, on some level, we just don't realize or believe that that could be true for us, whatever it may be. But we want to keep working with ourselves. We want to become aware that we're unaware. You see, so yesterday there was a meeting, just to give you an illustration. And the meeting was about where I'm working. And I'll get to that in a second because there's another part of that where I work I want to sort of tie into this. So, anyway, there was this meeting, and the leadership, the manager said, we receive, us associates, sales associates, receive what's called warm transfers. So, they're basically a third party who then transfers somebody over to us and we start speaking to them. And understandably, given today, where there's so much solicitation taking place, some people are receptive and others obviously are very resistant. Well, it's legally, companies cannot just cold call people. There has to be a reason why. So, but the end result, the associates there, a lot of them, you can tell based on the meeting, their mindset is not good when they answer the call. And I think they said one of the calls, a guy was eating and he answered the call. And they are aware that leadership listens to the calls, still did it anyway, and was chewing. Other ones where people reacted negatively. In some cases, the call, the prospect acted pretty negatively and very nasty or what have you. Some of the associates reacted in like kind. But see, that's because that's the mental image they have of themselves. And it's a challenge to sit there all day making calls. They understand that. But acting professional, but it's not professional. It's the concept of self, seeing yourself as being this person. And this is why I want to speak about this, the job. And you yourself, if you're at a job maybe you're not all that comfortable with or feel like this is a dead end job or whatever it may be, this is what you want to do. You want to go to the job because you need it. You have to pay the bills, rent, mortgage, whatever. But here's the difference, okay? Here's the fork in the road. You want to go to your job, okay? I'll just put it this way. You want to go to your job, okay? But this way is the old you, how you would go to your job, okay? The guy's sitting there eating, whatever, don't really care. Or I'm getting caught up in the emotion of the moment versus going to your job and working your 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever it may be. But this new concept now is my new concept of myself, whatever it is I want to do, want to be. I want to focus on that and I want to start to embody that, and I just want to start to believe, and I focus on that assumption that I'm already starting my own business. I'm already in a relationship that I've always wanted to be in. I'm already living the life that I aspire to live. And I want to keep on working at that so that the job I'm at is here. I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it with the mindset that I have to do it, that I'm tied to it, that I need to do it. There's a difference. And this is where I'm at. Yes, I'm at the job. Yes, I'm working at the job, but I'm not needing the job. I'm not, you see yourself 10 years from now, 5 years from now, has already moved on. If it's the job that you're, again, if you're not liking it, see yourself as that you're pulling into the parking lot and it's your last day because you decided it's your last day because what you've done on the outside when you're not at your job has built up to the point where you no longer require that job. You don't, it's not an ego thing where you think I'm better than everybody. No, you just very quietly just go about your business, but your focus is on I'm going there. That's who I'm at, who I am. This is the lifestyle. This is the life that I require for myself. This is the concept. I see myself. It's like this concept has changed. So my concept of myself, what I consent to and accept as true for myself, I am embodying that now. You see, because ladies and gentlemen, there is no tomorrow and there is no yesterday. There was only ever right now, the present now. And an exercise you may want to incorporate in this is sit down, be quiet, okay, still. What would that person going to the job, going and saying, thank you so much, I appreciate everything, owe you guys all this time, but I don't no longer require to come here anymore. What would that person say to you? The person that's living that life that you aspire to live. Sit down and contemplate that. One of the exercises I heard from Dr. Joe Dispenza, was very profound. He said, write yourself a letter from that person to you 5 years from now. What's your life going to be like 5 years from now if you incorporate these practices every single day? George, you mean holidays? Every single day. What about Sundays? Every single day. Christmas? Every single day. Not 8, 10, 12 hours a day. Take time. Maybe it requires you waking up an hour earlier in the morning and doing what I'm doing now. Maybe you want to make a video. Maybe you want to make a video recording of yourself. That's something else you can do. Record yourself. Maybe not in a video, but audio. Talking to yourself. See, all these different concepts or these different practices we can incorporate into our life that changes the concept of ourself, okay? What we consent to and accept as true for us. These exercises, okay, reading the books like Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, Power versus Force by Dr. Hawkins, okay, learn these things, incorporate these things into your life, and you're going to watch, I'm telling you, you're going to see a profound change in your life. Understand this. Force, whenever we try to force anything in our life, regardless of whatever area of our life it is, we control. We try to control it. There's no controlling. When we trust that it's going to work out, we trust in this concept of ourself, what we accept and consent to as true as ourself, we surrender to. So I'll leave you with this. Find the intention, focus on the intended outcome, what you want to do, be, or have, and then let it go. And trust that the universe is working to bring it to you. Don't give up. Take the necessary inspired action. Go to your job, do your work, okay? But over here, but do it this way. Live your life that way. You do this, and profound changes are on the horizon for you. Thank you so much. If you would like some work to work with me one on one with this, something maybe going on in your life that me you feel like you have additional challenges and you'd like some coaching, I'm offering that. You can go to my channel and you can just click on a link and I'd be happy to sit and discuss this with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.